Just guessing that's for close.
Alright, we're going to compare you to Juan Carlos Ferrero here. I want you to notice the direction of his racket as it's up above his head compared to yours. I'll explain in further detail here. Alright, this is the frame I'm talking about. Look at where he's pointing his racket. His arms begin to pull away together. The racket head dips below the ball. Watch the windshield. And here's his big windshield wipered follow through, rotating his shoulders all the way through the ball. So what I want you to try and understand here is that you're pointing your racket kind of in the complete wrong direction here. Once you do your unit turn, I'm going to freeze the frame and compare the pictures to the Juan Carlos. Okay, so I'm going to put the still picture of Juan Carlos Ferrero here in a second, but notice where your racket is pointed. It's pointed to the court behind you. This is way too big of a swing. If the ball is coming fast at all, you're going to be way late. You guys have a lot of similarities with your left arm, how wide your feet are. He's a little bit lower than you are, but the racket is way different. So just take a look. It's pointed in the complete other direction. It's too big of a swing. You're going to be late when the ball is coming fast at that varsity level. We're going to talk about your follow through here. You're kind of leaning to your left. You're rotating through pretty well, but you're off balance leaning over. Whereas Juan Carlos Ferrero here, he's just as turned as you are, but he's pretty much like the y-axis, pretty straight up and down. Alright, let's take a look at a couple more. We're going to compare you to a few other players. Take back and follow. Notice again that the racket is really pointed back. That's a gigantic swing. Where Marat Safin's racket is not nearly brought as far back as yours. It's straight up. Now you can see that kind of lean back left, whereas you can see Safin is very much straight up and down with wide feet. I know it's a broken record, but look at this giant backswing. Whereas Federer only has it kind of straight up and even pointed to the right. And Justine and Ardent, look at how straight up it is, not backwards. Another thing is to keep the racket face closed the whole time. Much like Daniela Huntakova here, look at the closed racket face. Alright, now to the backhand. I'm only really picking out some flaws. You do a lot of good things on both sides, both strokes, Alexis. You really know how to brush the ball well. I just want you to improve on these little things. Don't think I'm too hard. This is a great unit turn, but compare yourself to how wide this girl's feet are. Elena Demencheva is all business, man. Look at how wide her feet are. Notice how you're not leaning to your right here. We're going to compare to the forehand again. As soon as that back leg comes up, that racket face is going to pop open. Again, you need to really concentrate on a windshield wiper with a closed face. I know it's kind of a broken record, but we gotta keep our racket face closed. It's just your consistency. Good closed faced here. Alright, right into your forehand volley here. Your chop is just too long. It starts up high. Nice V for volley. All of a sudden it ends down here. Good fundamentals, just way too long of it. Instead of chopping down, we're going to chop through. I'll show you with another clip. That's an excellent job of setting the racket high, but all of a sudden the racket now ticks the ground. That's not a good thing. Here's Tim Henman. He's going to set it high and finish high. This one's a lot better. You just got to work on your consistency of everything. You set it nice and high, nice open racket face, pretty good. And you dropped it, but you didn't really drop it all the way to the ground. Good. Two-handed. Alright, kiddo, let's look at this two-handed backhand volley. We got to fix it. Whoa, mama, that's a big take back on a volley. The idea is good. It's a good down chop volley. Let's see if I can help you clean it up. But then all of a sudden, it's just a giant chop down. We've got a short. I need you to start chopping through, not down. I'll help you. This is pretty good up until the point of contact. We're going to get a one-handed backhand here. You're going to turn sideways. You got your grip right. Here it comes. You're going to go very short swing and then boing. The racket bounces down as you touch the ball. Get stronger. Now all of a sudden the V is gone. The racket dropped. Get stronger. You've improved a lot, Alexis. Let's really fine-tune this and turn you into a pretty good player here. Just keep working hard.